Greetings, what's up, my people? Hey, this is just for all my people out there that's trying to go vegetarian or plant-based, or just thinking about substituting their everyday meal with a plant-based meal. This is a perfect recipe right here. Real easy, real simple. Today I'm gonna be making vegan tuna fish. I know it sounds funny, but it tastes better than it sounds and look. So it's real simple. I got some chickpeas. I gotta mash these up with you can use a fork or a potato masher, whatever one you got handy. Potato masher will work a little better than the fork. And I got some celery, chopped celery. I got some chopped red onion, diced. You want to dice it up real good. And this I got from my local health store. These are optional. You don't have to use these. This is nori roasted seaweed sheets, just to give it that fishy flavor. You know what I'm saying? So you can get these for like 75 cents over on 8 Mile and at Health Wise. Check them out when y'all get a chance. I got some Follow Your Heart vegetarian mayonnaise. This stuff right here, I'm telling you, it get the job done. All natural. You can get this at Myers. I believe Myers has this. You might be able to find it at Whole Foods or maybe Kroger's. I'm not sure about Kroger's. But you got your peppercorns. Get you some all black pepper grinder. If you ain't got that, you can just use a regular salt and pepper shaker. Make sure you got your garlic powder. And can't forget the Himalayan pink salt. The best salt on the market right now, I'm telling you. Real healthy. You got all the vitamins and nutrients in it. You can check that out when you get a chance. You can get this at the grocery store, just about anywhere. And last but not least, we got the hemp hearts, just to give it that little more heartier, texture and a little bit of good meaty type of taste. These are very high in protein and omega-3s and a lot of other vitamins and minerals. And finally, chia seeds. Also healthy in omega-3s, natural omega-3s, not where you can get from fish or any other animal. This is all plant-based, small little seed that got a whole bunch of power, nutrition, energy, all that. Real good to have. Also real good for smoothies as well too. You can use this for a lot of stuff. Salad, smoothies. So I'm gonna get right to it. So it's just a matter of adding everything in one bowl and combining everything together and mixing it. And then the same way you normally make tuna fish, if you ever did, it's kind of the same method. You just want to, mash everything together. And we're not using eggs. Some people like to use eggs. I don't use eggs in this, so that's optional as well. If you want to use eggs, feel free to use eggs. But I'm using just what I feel comfortable with using. So you want to make sure you mash these up, not all the way, but just enough to where they kind of sticking to the bowl. So this is probably the most time consuming thing next to chopping everything, but you want to make sure you get all those grinded up and mashed up as much as you can. So I'm kind of cheating right now. I'm using my hands. My hands are clean, so you can use your hands, whatever works best for you. You can use your hands, a potato masher, a fork. I'm just using my hands because I think it's a little quicker. So just want to grind and mash all that together like that. I know y'all see some of the chickpeas popping out because I'm squeezing the life out of them. I'm just saying. Okay. Can get a little messy. You might want to use some latex gloves if you're scared to get your hands dirty. I'm gonna wash them off real quick. For my people who don't have a potato masher, I'm gonna show y'all how to do it with the fork. So basically, you just wanna mash it like that. You know, mash up the little chickpeas as much as you can. You don't gotta be perfect, you know what I'm saying? So see, you want to kind of get it to where it's sticking a little bit. You see how it's kind of coming to a solid little base almost. So keep mashing a little bit. You don't have to mash every single last one of them. You just want to mash them good enough to, you know, to where they sticking. So by the way, if y'all don't already follow me, y'all can follow me on kitchen.sniper at Instagram, or at kitchen.sniper on Instagram, I'm sorry. And on Facebook it's kitchen.sniper. Follow me for all the latest news on health and natural products, and I kind of do a little shout out to all the natural local organic stores around the city where, you know, most of them are black owned, or somebody just starting up and need some support. You know, you can find them on my page, or on my story. More than likely it'll be on my story. So, you know, when you get a chance, go ahead and shout me out or give me a follow or add me. This is my first video, so bear with me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody been asking me to do some type of cooking show for the longest. So this is my first little, you know, razzle dazzle. Okay. We're almost there. Alright. Now I'm gonna go over one more time with the potato masher, just to get it just the way I like it. See how that's sticking? That's how you want to have it. You want to have it sticking to your bowl like that. All right, that's perfect. Now here goes the fun part. Okay, now we're gonna add our seaweed. Like I said, this is optional. We don't have to add this, but it gives it that fishy flavor, you know, so it tastes just like you eating tuna fish, just about. So you're gonna just mash this up real good. That's all you gotta do. These are very thin and very fragile, so you can easily tear them and rip them and crunch them up however you want to do it, and just add it to the bowl like that. I'm probably gonna do, that's about 3 sheets right there, so I'm gonna do a little bit more, about 2 more. Okay. 1 more. It don't really smell like tuna fish though, that's just crazy. I ain't even got no fish. I'm just using all natural products, you know what I'm saying? Everything is organic, natural. So, ain't no pesticides, no GMOs, no no preservatives, no chemicals, none of that. Everything plant-based. So you're gonna add your celery, all that in there. Got your celery in there, see? Boom. Now you're gonna add your red onion. Like, bow! Red onion. Damn. Now, I have one more little sheet right there. I'm gonna go ahead and use that up. Okay. So now, you can add your own seasoning to your own preferable taste, but I normally do about a teaspoon, a half a teaspoon. So you can do however much you want, but it's safe to start with a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon. So I'm gonna start off with about 1 teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. And you know, I love pepper, so I'm gonna just go ahead and go crazy on the pepper like that, you know what I'm saying? Just grind away. Pepper is one of my favorite seasonings, in case you didn't know. Try to do as much as I can up out of this jar so I can use the next jar. Okay. Now you're gonna take your hemp hearts, and I'm gonna kind of just eyeball this. I'm gonna do probably about 2 tablespoons. And now you're gonna take your chia seeds and do about the same, 2 tablespoons. I actually got a scooper in here, so about 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. Okay. Now you're gonna take the last ingredient, which is, actually no, we got one more ingredient to add. So we're gonna add about half a cup of mayonnaise. I'm gonna do a cup actually, so I need to get a spoon. So that's about a half a cup of mayonnaise right there. Plant-based mayonnaise. Don't forget. You know, it's a lot of vegetarian alternatives out there that a lot of folks don't really know about. So if you just want to make a small change to, you know, some ingredients that you're using in your everyday cooking, or, you know, even with, if you want to change up the bread you're using, you know, to make your sandwiches, you can. It's just about anything you can think of that's plant-based alternative for, you know, anything meat or dairy. When you out in the grocery store or shopping, you know, keep an eye out for everything that may say plant-based or natural or organic. So, you know, it's no excuse to not try, you know, something different. You know, we've been taught to, you know, eat the same things like for the rest of our lives. So, you know, I'm not gonna be stuck in that box where I've been, you know, just eating everything that I grew up on and listening to what they tell us to eat. You know, I'm stepping outside of the box, and I've been eating vegetarian for about 4 years now, you know, so I haven't been vegetarian for 4 years, you know, to be exact, but I have been eating plant-based for over 4 years now, it is paying off very, very tremendously and expeditiously. So I'm gonna add some more mayonnaise, probably like another half a cup. I think we should do 2 cups. I'm gonna do 2 cups. So it's about 2 cups. So you can kind of eyeball things, you know, when you cook a lot. So as you can see, your mixture should look something like that before you get to mixing it up. So now I'm gonna add my favorite, garlic powder. I'm just gonna go, you know, eyeball this because I love garlic as well. So I feel like you can never have enough garlic. So now you just mix. Mix, 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 mix. Oh, damn. Look. Got a little bit off. Look at it. It look like tuna. That's correct. It actually look just like tuna. Wow. So when you're done mixing this, you're gonna want to refrigerate it. I would say for about 35 to 45 minutes. An hour wouldn't kill you if you left it in there for an hour or longer. I actually like mine to be a lot cold than what most people like, so I'm probably gonna do this for about an hour and a half. So refrigerate it for about an hour, you know, to be safe. Unless you want to just eat it like this, you can, but I like my tuna cold. I don't know about y'all. So look at that. It's a perfect consistency right there. Nice and thick and meaty. Look at that. Yes, sir. Okay. All right, so that's all it. That's all you do. That simple. I say this take about 10 minutes to prep at the most. For me, it took about 10 minutes. If y'all want the recipe, y'all can, you know, leave a comment or message me, and I can give y'all the recipe. There's no shame in my game. I love to share, you know, as much as I can with my people, especially if it's got something to do with healthy eating or, you know, anything educational. I'm all for that. So there you have it. Vegetarian tuna fish. I'm about to put this in the fridge, and I'll upload some pictures of some tuna fish sandwiches I make up, you know, in probably about a few hours or so. So y'all enjoy. Have a blessed day. I love y'all. Peace.